tell us what happened on Capitol Hill this week?
Yeah. No, listen, on Capitol Hill this week, the House of Representatives passed bipartisan legislation to deal with this gun violence problem that is taking the lives of our children and adults across America. It was bipartisan. The Senate is currently negotiating legislation that will be bipartisan. There are Republicans who are ready to sign on to that deal. The problem with the Senate is you have to find 10 of them because of the filibuster. And that is the problem. Will we find 10? We're probably at about 8. So will we find 10? I'm hopeful, but realistic. I'm not sure that we will.
But this bill, I don't think there's nothing about banning assault weapons. There's nothing about age. I mean, it's...
Let me be clear what it is. There's nothing in it that has any effect on any lawful gun owner. It is simply an effort to do 3 things. Reduce the gun violence death rate, reduce the instances of gun violence, and reduce the severity of gun violence injuries when they happen. There's no affront to the Second Amendment. That's just the big lie. It always has been. But to get 10 senators, you have to get 10 people who are not so afraid of their base that they're willing to save lives. And the question is, will we find 10 people not so afraid of their base that they're willing to save lives? We're going to keep fighting for it.
What keeps you going? What keeps you going? Because it's disappointing to be here 4 years after the tragedy.
As disappointing as this is for me, my daughter lives in a cemetery. It's harder for her. And I will do anything for the rest of my life to know that I'm doing something to stop the next one. It's that simple.
Is it hard for you to be here, or you feel hope? Like what is going through your mind right now to be at this event?
Amazement that here we are 4 years later, needing to do this again because the instances of gun violence continue because we haven't done anything yet. I hope we do this time, but we haven't yet.